Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today we're looking at part 6 of Spidey Tales, and this time we're looking at The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Okay, so just before we start, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Please also like the video by hitting the thumbs up and leave a comment if you wish, and share the video would be really appreciated. For existing subscribers, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the various editions that I have. We've got the Zavvi Steelbook with a nice lenticular, the UK slip, but contained in here is another edition which we'll show shortly, and the 4K and Blu-ray UK edition that we got, and a little bonus item down here. Okay, just before we start, just a few facts and a little bit about the film. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out in 2014 and it ran for 2 hours and 22 minutes. Just a little background as to what the film was about. Spider-Man embarks on a mission to protect his loved ones when Oscorp, owned by his childhood friend Harry Osborn, unleashes a slew of genetically modified villains against him. The release date for this film was the 16th of April 2014 in the UK. Again, returning as director Mark Webb. And the box office for this was $709 million US. Okay, so up first is a steelbook with a lenticular on the front. Now, this is kind of a mashup edition. This isn't the actual Zavvi steelbook that came out with a lenticular. I've got the lenticular from that edition. If we take it off, and we've got the steelbook. I think this came out sort of general release at the time. May have been HMV and Amazon, I can't remember, but yeah. So we'll have a look at this in a sec. So I think I must have picked this up on eBay individually. So we've got a nice sort of lenticular image there with a lot of depth. There we go. And then onto the steelbook, and we've got a really nice design with Spider-Man's eye, and then obviously in the centre there we've got Electro, who is kind of like the main villain in this film. Now, there were some other villains, but he was the main one. And in my opinion, I think really they should have just concentrated on him and sort of not had any other sort of villains in the film. I think it would have made a better story. And on the back of this one, we've got a nice image of Spider-Man and Electro. And on the spine, just the title. Then we open it up, and on the inside you've got the nice image in there, and you can see there's some sort of debossing on here. So you've got sort of embossed eye, and well, this is debossed. And then you've got the disc. There's film on Blu-ray. And then you've got a nice image there, sort of all the electricity. So yeah, really nice steelbook. Actually, looking at that, that's actually an American Blu-ray, so I must have popped this in this edition at the time, but all be revealed as to why this is an American edition in a minute. And we just have the J card as well. It came with this steelbook. You can see that this was just before 4K came out. They were doing a series of mastered in 4K films, and I mean, it's extremely good picture quality on this one. And we've also got some Blu-ray exclusives, and this came with a digital code originally, but I haven't got that anymore. But you got the tech specs on there as well. Yeah, it's a very good picture quality on the Blu-ray. So up next is now this is the UK slipcover for the 3D and the Blu-ray, and this is really nice sort of textured design on here. You've got some sort of embossing on the suits. It's all kind of raised in places. That's really nice. And then on the back again, that similar mastered in 4K, but obviously with this you were getting the 3D edition. Now, contained underneath this is not the 3D UK edition that we got, and I'll all be revealed in a second. Okay, so and this is what's on the inside of this one. Now, this was a Target exclusive, I believe, in the US, and it's what's called a Magno collectible case. They did a series of these like magnetic cases, which I really like. I've got a few of them, and this was the particular one that came out for the Amazing Spider-Man 2. With this, you've got a Blu-ray, a DVD, and digital code. And there's a limited edition comic with this one as well. Then on the back, again, very similar to what we got in the UK. Obviously mastered in 4K, tech specs, etc. So yeah. So I'll take this off. And this is like a really hard plastic. I've got a really nice image there, very different to what we got in the UK. This is what drew me towards this edition, because I really like the artwork. And then on the side, it's a very thin case, but you've got the title on the side there with a really nice sort of blue, like a metallic kind of look to it. And then on the back, we've got a nice shot of Electro. Really cool that was. And then on the inside, we open it up, and again we get that really nice sort of close-up image of the two main characters. And then as we open it up, we get a really nice Spider-Man logo there. And then I've actually included the 3D edition in here of the film. And then if we open it up again, we've got the DVD. Now, the Blu-ray that was in the steelbook that I showed was an American Blu-ray, and that's from this set. All I've merely done is just swap the discs out and made my own kind of sort of 3D edition of this with the slipcover from the UK. We just take the discs out. They just sit in kind of like, there's no hub with these, they just sort of sit inside this sort of design. We've got the sort of the electricity there, and again same with this. And again you just get that sort of overall image of all the electricity. That's really nice, really nice Magno pack, and this is kind of magnetic as it shuts. You can see quite how thin this thing is, along the bottom there as well, and on the top. So yeah, a really nice edition that came out in America. And also, as part of this set, we got this comic book, a little mini comic book, again, sort of probably taken from, I guess, maybe one of the original comics. This is a custom edition. On the back you get a nice logo. Let me just quickly go through here. Oh, there's a digital code there. So again, it's probably long expired. But if you want to give it a go, you're more than welcome to. I don't use digital codes. Again, we've got just some really nice artwork here. It's kind of events of the film, really. And I really liked the character of Electro. I thought he was really done really well. I thought Jamie Foxx played him really well. And it'd be interesting to see him reprising the role in the new Far From Home film that's coming out at Christmas. I'm hoping that they try and make his character a little bit darker. Kind of came across in certain scenes in this one as a little bit clumsy at times, but I'm guessing maybe they're sort of showing the character in his infancy. Yeah, I really liked Electro. And again, I mean, a lot of people don't particularly like this film. You know, the sort of again, it kind of had that sort of too many characters in it, too many villains, shall we say. But there's one scene that plays out in this film, and again, spoilers if you haven't seen the film, then probably best not to listen to this. But I see Gwen Stacy's character dies in this film, and I think Andrew Garfield really plays a really kind of touching emotional scenes in this. Obviously, when he's lost her, and there's a few scenes where he's sitting by the graveside, and it's spread over not just days but months. They show the different seasons, and I actually thought it was quite a powerful kind of sort of few scenes, which I found really good, actually. Yeah, it was the really sort of standout point of this film for me. I mean, I enjoyed it. I know it certainly wasn't the best, and I know a lot of people, for them, kind of thought it was really quite poor. But no, that sort of montage of scenes was really, I thought he played it really well, and kind of showed a real sort of human side of Peter Parker. And so yeah, as I say, I quite enjoyed this one. Yeah, it's got its faults, but no, overall I enjoyed it. And then also, this is something I just picked up on eBay. It's like a lenticular. It's not a magnet, but it's just a sort of rotating image there of Gwen Stacy and Spider-Man Peter Parker. And yeah, I just thought that was really nice. I'll just keep it as part of the set. On the back, it's just plain, no magnet on the art. I guess you could magnetise it if you wanted to, but so yeah. Just a little extra couple of bonus sort of features that I've got, not part of the set, but just things I've picked up. I think this was actually part of the Steelbook, actually, that you got this free. And it basically, it's a Spider-Man watch. Now, I've kept it sealed. Not really, it probably doesn't work now, but yeah, it was just a nice little bonus, I think, that you got with the Steelbook that I've shown a little bit earlier. So yeah, it's nice and sort of a little bit of memorabilia. And then I got these sort of prints off of eBay. There's a nice one there. Again, they're just, I think somebody printed these off, to be honest, but similar image to what we got on that Magno case. Really nice one there of Electro sort of facing off Spider-Man in Times Square. Really like that one, sort of he's upside down in flight, shall we say. Now the next set of images kind of make up a little picture, so I'll put them together and kind of show an insert on these. And then last up is the 4K Ultra edition, and this is the one we got in the UK. A nice sort of image on the front here of the sort of characters. I mean, obviously this was kind of setting up the Sinister Six at the end, and yeah, I wish they'd really not done that. I didn't really think they needed to kind of shoehorn that in this film. It'd have been far better if they just focused on Electro and Spider-Man. I do think just the sort of one villain against Spider-Man works really. I think that, you know, it fell into that trap of too many villains in one film. I'm just hoping that in Far From Home they don't fall into that trap again. But having said that, it's Marvel Studios with sort of Sony obviously behind it all, so it may work because obviously they've, you know, it's part of the MCU, so it may work a lot better. So fingers crossed. So yeah, just on the back you've got the tech specs on there, and this one obviously comes with a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, which is really nice, and again wonderful release from Sony. You really can tell the difference between the picture quality between the 4K and the Blu-ray. There's a noticeable difference, certainly that I've noticed. The HDR really sort of yeah, sort of puts this up a few notches, and yeah, I was quite impressed with the picture quality on this 4K, as you'd expect with Sony really. Just take the slip cover off, and again same image, same information on the back. Open him up, and again we get the Blu-ray and the 4K, sadly with no picture art. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't picked up Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'd highly recommend the 4K, certainly. But again, if you've got 3D capable equipment, 3D is really good as well. I like to watch the film in, well, I have done in both ways. So yeah. So guys, that's a little bit of a closer look at The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the editions that I have in my collection. So next time we'll look at the final part of my Spidey Tales series of videos, and we're going to look at the two films as part of the MCU and sort of Sony partnership. And the films Homecoming and Far From Home, starring Tom Holland as Peter Parker and stroke Spider-Man. So yeah, that's coming up next Saturday. And just before we go, I've now created a Instagram account, and I'll just put up the details on the screen now. If you wish to come and follow me over there, I'd be really appreciated. I put like little kind of teasers on there as to what's coming up on the channel, and happy to communicate with people over there. A little bit new to that, not really used Instagram before, but yeah, sort of meeting new people on there and chatting to sort of existing subscribers as well. So yeah, really great. So thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye now.